And so the story starts when I was around 15 years old, looking around me and wondering why it felt like there was really something wrong around here. That no matter who it was that I was looking at, there was a level of unhappiness. If they were rich, if they were poor, if they were popular, if they were stars, or if they weren't, it didn't matter what their life situation was or how much abundance they had. They were still relatively unhappy. And I started reading books on the prophets and the saints, and I noticed that even though their lives had lots of deep suffering in it, there was still this incredible bliss, this incredible trust, this incredible faith and acceptance. And I realized that the only game in town really was to have this intimate relationship with God, where God was leading my life and not me. And so at 15, somehow, I came to want to know, what is it to have this intimate relationship with God? And I was pretty much told that only the prophets and the saints can have it. But something inside of me must have woken up in my heart to say, no, there's gotta be something else. And so walking to the library, this book falls out of the shelves called Conversations with God, Book 1 by Neale Donald Walsch. And within the books, it questions the idea that there could be an all-loving God and also the concept of hell at the same time. And just like a movie scene, I flash back to 7 years old, standing with my mother in the kitchen, asking her, Mom, how is it that he can be an all-loving God and also put me in eternal fire if I did something wrong? And she just looked at me and said, Sweetheart, we don't question these things. And so I didn't, until that book came and helped me wake up again from the level of mind, from the deep sleep that I was in. And so I realized, you know what? I could have that intimate relationship with God that the prophets and the saints have. And so I struck out to find out what exactly that was. And there was another experience at around 16 where I'm reading a book by Deepak with a heart meditation. And my heart completely bursts wide open with this simple meditation that I must have done for about 3 minutes, just concentrating on my heart space. And I go downstairs and I sit with my mom, who's watching the news about Desert Storm, and I'm just looking at the TV, and being a completely stoic, really put together, emotionally kind of walled off child, I burst into tears, and she never saw me fall apart this way. But watching this war on TV and having this heart space open up completely to everything and everyone at the same time, just showed me this love and compassion that God must have. And it helped propel me further seeking. And so I spent about another 15 years seeking. But what I realize now, that all that was me just avoiding surrendering to God. And I came upon another incredible awakening experience that was completely irreverent. One of the biggest ones, I'm sure, that is going to be in my life, where the story of Gigi just fell apart. And I realized that it was just a bunch of memories. And I looked to my friend and said, you know, this Gigi thing, she's not real. And he said, I know, but I don't think you really knew that in the midst of this party where we're drinking and having a good time, all of a sudden, my sense of self just popped like a bubble. And so it can just come in any way, in any irreverent way, in any big way, or any small way.